Hi folks, we're back in Ridley Creek State Park. We were here a few years ago filming some of the ruins, which there are quite a few of. There's an old cemetery back here that I've been trying to find, or wanted to find, and it's been kind of hidden in the woods up until recently. The reason I say that is back in 2019, on October 31st, Halloween night, a massive tornado tore through here and tore up a lot of the woods. This happened around 11:30 at night, and it was right in the area as to where the cemetery is. So we're going to head up in that direction. We should see a lot of tornado damage that's still there, and maybe spot the cemetery a bit easier. Once we get to the cemetery, we'll talk a little bit about the history of it. So let's get started. You want to track us on my new GPS there, Andy, that I've been trying to figure out how to use? This is it right here. See? I'm not real tech savvy, but see how this works. You want to track it? It should track us as we move. You should see a line appearing.
How do you get rid of the menu?
At the very top?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Good question. If I push the wrong button, I'll mess it up. There. Now there's ways to mark a waypoint on it too. Let me see if we can do that.
No,
Okay. I'll mess it up, you're right. Let's just continue going here. Well, once we get to this tornado damage, it should be very sudden, I should say. I mean, from what I've seen online, it's been total devastation. All the trees are taken out, and it's like an open field. It's almost like a huge bomb went off. Now, I do remember that when that day when that storm came through, because I'm turning the camera around here. I was actually taking Andy to school that morning. He goes to the Penn State campus and the Brandywine campus, because there were so many downed trees and so many closed roads that I thought it'd be safer for me to drive them. So I do remember that morning after the tornado hit. We were going down Route 352, which is not far from here. Is that tracking us, Andy? Yeah. Shows we're going in the right direction, I hope. I hope we're going in the right direction. I'm not sure. We ended up starting on the other side of Gradyville Road. This is where we parked, actually, on Gradyville Road, right in the center of the park. And it turned out to be the wrong direction, the wrong side of the park. I viewed the park as being split in two, with Gradyville Road going right down the center of it. We were just on the wrong side of the Gradyville Road. But I think we're on the right track now, I hope. This cemetery is not well publicized. Oops, what are we seeing back there? Anything unusual?
Pleasant River.
A pleasant river, there it is. That would be the Ridley Creek, of whence the park got its name. Anyway, I was saying that this cemetery is not real well publicized. They don't really want people vandalizing it, I guess. But it's the Russell family cemetery. It's got a lot of history involved with it. The Russell family they were ardent fox hunters. And they were well known in the area back in the 1800s. This cemetery dates from, I think the first burial was 1820, if I'm not mistaken. The patriarch was buried there. I have his name written down somewhere. I'll have to get it. I think a gentleman's name was Jesse Russell. He was the patriarch. He was the first one buried there. But we'll talk more about the history once we get there. You can see, folks, we've had a lot of rain recently. This is what the path looks like. Now I wonder, do we turn up this way? Oh, I'm seeing a lot of openness here, guys. All right, I think we have to turn up here. Here's a map here. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, I think that's where some of the tornado damage was. Let's see where we are here. No, I can't even make out. I don't even see what you are here type of thing here. Let's head up in that direction. This looks right. You can see here, folks, this is part of the tornado damage here. See all this area here? This is what I mean by no trees. And this, of course, it's grown up, you know, with the summer grass and bushes and all, but yep, this is it. So we'll continue up this trail here. Pretty wild, huh? We're going to head up this way, Andy. I think the cemetery is on top of the hill up there. Don't know if you want to try to get through that scrub to get to it. That was all woods. I mean, just like we're in right here. Up there, but you can see it's completely open. Tornado tore right through there. When this looks almost like vehicles were driving on this road, like it was like small all-terrain vehicles on this path here. Got another beautiful day here in southeastern PA. Just coming off a couple of days where we had 90 plus degree, 95, 96 degree temperatures. And now it's cooled down back into the 80s. Almost no humidity. We had a lot of rain. Some of it courtesy of the Hurricane Elsa, which came through. But this is a beautiful Saturday. See this whole area here? Look how open it is. This was a large tornado. I forget what size it was, whether it was an EF4 or... I know it was pretty powerful. Almost looks like another path up there, like a road. Kind of up right, it goes, sort of follows along this one here. I think we're kind of winding up the hill a little bit. We're kind of winding around it, but we're climbing the hill at the same time. Wow. It looks like a whole other world up there. Look at this, we're coming up on the entire clearing up here. Wow, look at this. Well, this is devastation from the tornado. What a huge area that it went through. Should we head up there? All right, let's head up there and see. Oh, it is? Okay. Oh, that thing is working after all. That GPS thing. Yeah, that makes sense because it is high up on the hill here. Yeah, there are some thorns there. Look at that. All those were trees. And we got to climb this one here. A little bit steep. Fortunately, it's short. Now be careful. Don't be falling now. All right, this isn't so bad here. Whew. Wow, here we are. Look at this. Could this tornado have been this large, or it had to have been? It's just amazing. I'd have a drone up in here by now, showing you the devastation if this wasn't a state park. You going straight there, Andy?
No.
This way? I think we can come down a different way, coming down like a loop there area. We're not going to go down that way. And the GPS has found it. Hooray for Garmin. And those coordinates were right on. I think if we had stayed on that path, it would have went around. We could have come in from this side. It wouldn't have been such of a climb. So we came in on the back side of it. But there it is. Let's take a walk around the front entrance there. You see something over there? You hear what over there? Music. Somebody's partying in the woods. Look at that root right there. That was a huge tree taken out by that big old tornado. Keep in mind, folks, this cemetery was just hidden. I mean, hidden in a grove of trees at one time. Very hard to find, and here it is. Wow, looks like somebody has come in and done some maintenance on it too. Look at the wood chips all around here, even under the park bench. That's nice, wood chips. Let's get this sign on video here. We'll get that on there. If you'd like to read it, you can pause it. 1820 to 1861. You can see there, it says that the Jesse Russell, he was the first one buried here. He was the avid fox hunter. He was interred standing upright. so he could better listen for the baying of his hounds. Now, I'm not sure that that's true. I did read an excerpt from an old book from 1901 called The Fox Hunters of Delaware Valley, I believe, of which the Russell family was well known of. And it does say that he was buried here, first one buried here, on the top of overlooking, what's it called, Hunting Hill, I believe? Hunting Hill. So that they could listen for the baying of his hounds. No mention was made of him standing upright in the burial. So I'm not sure that that's exactly true. But the Russell family is buried here. I believe his wife is buried here, his brother. So burials are from 1820 to 1861. Now Jesse himself died on September 12th, 1820. He was only 42 years of age. So most likely he died with some sort of a sickness, which back then you succumb to all sorts of sicknesses. Let's see if we can get inside here. The gate's a little bit kind of off kilter here. Do me a favor and lift that up, would you? I don't want to break anything. Just lift the entire gate up from that end. I know, but you lift it up, lift it off the hinge. Lift it up. Here, I don't want to. That's I set it aside. There. Here, folks, just so we don't break anything. So there's only one hinge left in the thing. If I opened it with the one hinge, it would have pulled right out. So let's take a look in here. Well, the inscriptions are here, but they're going to be hard to make out. We'll see, put you up close to this one here. Get down. Sometimes it's easier. Can you get out of the light there, Andy? There it is. You had to cast a shadow on it. I'll pull back a little bit. Maybe you can read it. This, I'm going to say this. Boy, it's tough to read these. This stone was erected in the memory of John Russell. This is John Russell, who demanded this life, who departed this life. That's better. Makes more sense. March 21st, 1831. Is that what that says? In the 15th year of his life. So he's only 15 years old. I did remember that his grandson, Jesse's grandson, is buried here. This must be him. And you can see there's a stone here which is completely broken off. I don't know which one of these is Jesse's. This one here, there's no inscription. Well, there is, but it's so hard to read. You're not going to be able to. I'll put the camera on it, and if you can read it. And then this one here is broken off. I'm not sure there was any inscription on that one. And that one there, and there's one here. Nothing written that I can see on that side. There is information online if you want to search up the Russell Family Cemetery at Ridley Creek State Park. There's a rock over here. This was somebody's grave here too. It's unmarked, just with a rock. So you can find information on the Russell Family Cemetery here. Very interesting, out in the middle of nowhere. Their house, I believe, still stands. It's an old stone house on Gradyville Road. That it still stands, and it's their house. And I don't know which one it is. Is it on the sign? Well, let's put this on the sign here. Well, we have. Okay, I'll read this to you too, folks, in case it doesn't come across on the video really well. Grave number 1 is Mary R. Lug, wife of, what's senior stand for? Sir Lampley, daughter of Jesse Russell. Died March 29th, 1841, age 38 years and 12 days. Here's Jesse. Now, I'm not sure how the graves are numbered. They have them numbered here, but how they're numbered in there, I don't know. Jesse Russell, who departed this life on September 12th, 1820, in the 42nd year of his age, and deposited here at his own request. Then his grave 3 is Priscilla Russell, who departed this life August 4th, 1861, in the 77th year of her age. Then we saw the John Russell. We were able to read that one. That's grave 4. who departed this life March 24th, 1831, in the 50th year of his age. Then we have grave 5, which is Susanna Russell, who departed this life on January 5th, 1837, in the 32nd year of her age. Then there was a grave 6, which was an unrecorded burial of a child. And then grave 7 is a John Russell, son of Thomas B. Sarah and Sarah Russell, who departed this life July 10th, 1860, 5 years and 8 months and 3 days. So there were 2 John Russells in here. One was in 1831, one was in 1860. That's neat. You can see the old mortared wall here. It's so interesting, these old forgotten cemeteries. All right, folks. I guess we're going to head on back. We won't go the same way we came up. We're not going to try to climb down that hill. Look at my poor wife. She's like, no more, no more. All right. Let me turn the camera around here. Well, this was something else that we spotted on the way back. We're going to end the video here. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. We enjoy these, getting out and finding these old locations and sort of hidden locations that really, it's a lot of fun to do in the weekend, and sometimes even on a weekday if I can. Folks, take care, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Helene's got her flowers there. Try to look like you're not like about ready to die. I know you are, but you know. Have a little spring in your step. Da, 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 da. I may be overdoing it. You're not supposed to acknowledge the camera. Still got some more stones in here. At least if you fall, the trees will block you from rolling all the way down. I'm trying to find humor in this.